Bake and Fresh. I'm Bake. This is my boy Fresh.
What up, though?
What's been going on with y'all, man? What's up, Fresh, man? What we gonna hit them with today, man?
Man, what's up with you, Bake, man? How you been, bro? We ain't been on in a while, man. I miss you, bro. But hey, look, we back at it like never before.
Yes.
And
yes.
we gonna do this thing again. You heard me?
Exactly.
Yes,
So we
sir.
definitely wanna go and get into it, man. What you think, man? It's been a lot going on, man.
So much.
I guess we could just start out, man, with man, we lost one of our great black heroes, man. I'm talking about a modern day Goliath, you know what I'm saying, in our century, George Foreman.
Oh yeah.
You know, man, George, man, been knocking them out, been talking shit, been selling grills and products, you know what I'm saying, throughout the world, bro. R.I.P. to George, man.
Yes, definitely R.I.P.
We gonna miss you, George.
Big George, man. One of the first people I see beat up Muhammad Ali, man. I couldn't believe it, bro. Hey, look, in our time it ain't been many greats, and definitely George Foreman was one of them. So, what I'm saying, condolences to his family and everything, and R.I.P. to Big George, bro.
Yeah, man, R.I.P. to George, man.
Definitely.
I mean, hey, we gonna miss you, George, you know what I'm saying? We wanna send the prayers out to the family and all that, so R.I.P. George, man.
Yes, sir.
For sure. On another note, man, it's been a lot going on, man. I mean, it's been a lot going on, but we can't get into, we once had a episode where we talked about one of the favorite rappers or hottest rapper, and I remember I was saying that I like how my boy Sauce Walka be rapping, man. And recently, Sauce was in Memphis, Tennessee, with one of his signed artists. You know what I'm saying? What's his name? Say So.
Say So P.
Say So P, man. Exactly. Say So P. They say Say So was actually from Memphis, was telling, Walker, man, you need to come to Memphis, man, and go to these, different spots and stuff like that. So while they was in Memphis, they end up getting, Sauce Walker ended up getting shot a few times, and Say So, regrettably, didn't make it. He lost his life, man. So R.I.P. to his family, and all his friends, sorry to hear about that. What's your take on that, Fresh?
Well, I know about Sauce Walka. Actually, his artist Say So P, I have never even heard of him before. I guess he was an upcoming rapper, but besides from that, anytime there is violence towards each other is a sad day, man. But we don't know the full details of what happened or why they ran down on Sauce Walka and Say So P, but it's very unfortunate that rappers and stuff like this of our generation are getting a bad rap, man. It's just like one of the most dangerous occupations there is right now. Like back in the day, rappers, used to be like kind of more a glorified person, or where you be happy to see them. Now these days, everybody wants to be hard and everything, so you have to watch what you say on the internet and stuff like that, and they just really taking everything literally. And they taking each other out, man, for no reason, This man was young, probably just started his career, I don't know. But it's just a shame that we have succumbed to so much violence in this black culture and hip hop world, man. It's really sad right now how things are always going every time. You look around and somebody getting gunned down or killed like this. I don't actually know what actually will be the cure for this, in so many words. What would help us get away from,
the violence,
all the violence.
That's what it is. It's just plain and simple violence, man. It's hate. I mean, these materialistic things just went to certain people's head, man. And if you got more than this person, and that person got more than you, and it's really just totally messed up, man. And I wish that as a people that we could get this together, man, because I mean, we are killing each other at an alarming rate. I'm talking about, to me, if you want to say a war, I mean, you know, come on, it's like black people, we at war with each other.
Right.
I mean, for real, man. On the rate that we're dying in each city, we are at war with each other. So, President Trump, if you want to tackle the war that's going on here with these black people. You know what I'm saying? Figure out what's going on, why we killing each other. What can you do to? I don't know, man.
I don't think Trump would even be welcome, to tell you the truth, babe. Like, for instance, if we said, okay, we want him to come in and help us change, the next thing you know, it'll be a problem. It'll definitely backfire because we'll feel.
So that's what I'm saying.
We'll feel like
we as people need to help each other.
Exactly. I believe
we need to figure this out. I believe we need to stop this.
The black,
you know what I mean?
With the black on black crime is way out of hand. And I think we're the only ones that can fix that. Bringing in somebody from the outside to help us solve the problems that we have internally, I don't think will work. So we have to get out here and we got to educate our youngest at an early age, man, and try to deter them away from the bad behavior.
Exactly. I mean, you know, like, and then for it to be rampant when you know, a person has no money, they come from nothing, and then when they finally do get some money and be a successful role model to many more people, instead of you letting the bullshit go and moving forward with positive stuff, y'all get stuck on stupid, stuck on trying to outdo each other, trying to talk about each other. And then you take so much time and effort into concentrate on another person till it's really crazy, man. It's crazy that all the time and effort that one person takes to make this other person disappear or shut the fuck up and all of that, man. Until we could tackle issues like that, then I just don't know what to say, man. You know, I really just don't know what to say, man. You know, we could go on to we got the rapper Yella Beezy.
Yeah,
has been arrested, charged in connection to the murder of Mo3, and Yella Beezy and Mo3 are both some rappers that's from Houston,
Dallas.
Okay, Dallas. They're both from Dallas, and I mean it's just crazy, man. You know, this guy here, promising career. Now he, you know what I'm saying, finna be facing these charges. I mean, what's going on with the rappers, man? I mean, this other guy was arrested recently, Big U. I personally don't know who he is, but I don't know what's going on with that. But, you know, it just seems like, you know, either death or
the jail
hell.
cell.
You know what I'm saying? Or just, I just don't know, man. It's just totally sad, man.
It seemed like we would be tired of, by now, of just wiping each other out, man. Like, we're way more powerful together than we are apart. So I don't understand why, you know, black people and, you know, the youngest and the elders and stuff need to unite. But, you know, it's just hard out here. Single parent households and kids pretty much raising themselves is a big part of the problem. I think taking discipline away from the parents
exactly
has also
backfired
also, man, where the children can really much try to get away with anything, and you'll be punished for trying to discipline them, but you can discipline them, but we can't discipline them. So I think that's a problem right there. I think the parents should be able to discipline their children, not to the harshest ways, but to some point to save them from being disciplined by you. As far as I'm saying, the government or the higher ups or law enforcement. If we police our kids at an early age, they won't need to be policed by the government.
Exactly. You know what I mean? It's a sad situation. Like I say, I mean, it's just really sad, man. I just hate to see what's going on with our black people, man. And I hope that we all can just wake up and just do better, you know, all do better. But on another note, man, in the sports world, man, what you got on the sports? What's going on in that, man?
Well, there's a lot going on in sports right now. I guess as far as we're in the NCAA tournament, we had a few upsets and everything, but for the most part, I think most teams that are supposed to be in the position they are pretty much in that position. It's going to make up for an interesting weekend coming forward with to see who's going to actually make it to the Final Four. And as far as the NBA, it's coming closer to playoff time and the end of the season. So I think most teams probably got under 20 games to play before the season over with. They're getting in playoff position, and I think it's going to be very interesting. My team, of course, the Lakers, they've been playing pretty good, but I think they might have hit a little bump in the road. So for their first little bump in the road as far as LeBron and Luka connecting, but I'm feeling pretty confident by the time the playoffs start, we'll be clicking right in time and get ready to make that championship run, man.
Mm-hmm. Is Cleveland still winning the way they was winning like not too long ago?
Yes, Cleveland probably has the best record in the East. They got a pretty good squad, but at the end of the day, they're gonna have to go through the Boston Celtics. All roads come through Boston in order to make it to the championship. So,
yeah.
Boston and Cleveland have played a couple times this year, but I believe Boston has came out unanimous on all occasions. So, as good as Cleveland is, they still have to go through the champs to reach the championship, and I think that's going to be a battle.
Okay. What about as far as college is concerned? Who has been kind of dominant and doing the thing?
Well, in college, I think like mostly the number 1 and the 2 seeds are still in play. Like I said, the teams that there hasn't really been any upsets. So the teams that are in it are the teams that are supposed to be in. I can't specify what upsets have happened, but I know all the 1 seeds and 2 seeds probably have won. So that means, things are going the way they're supposed to be going.
Yeah. And I was watching Mississippi play, and I saw the player, she doesn't play for Juju.
I never heard of her.
Juju.
Juju, what's the last name?
I think it's, oh my God, don't make me say the wrong thing. But I know that's what everybody call her, Juju. Okay. I was watching the game and she got hurt the other night. So
I don't know who she is. But
hope she has
shout out to Juju and get better.
Matter of fact, it was a situation when her and Daniels, the quarterback for Washington.
Jaden Daniels.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She was it was a basketball game they was at, and she sat beside him, and they was talking, smiling, and stuff like that. And the mom came and sat between them, and looked like, she was going out telling Jaden, hey, concentrate on that game. And Juju was looking like, what's going on? So in that aspect, do you think the mom was being protective, or what do you think?
I think once you become a certain age, even though your mother loves you and she raised you and tried to be the best person you could be, at a certain point.
Let him do his thing, man.
At a certain point, you can't control a grown man. You can give him advice, but as far as jumping into his love life and stuff like that, I think, maybe she should just step back and evaluate and analyze before she jumps to rash decisions about someone's character or anything like that. Because for me, having seen it just being described by you, it seemed like it was harmless and they were just having a conversation while watching the basketball. So I don't see any harm in that where his mother would have to come in between that. So,
And my thing is, Mom, you can't come in between every woman that say something to them, because there's definitely gonna be some times where you're not around, and it might not be a Juju. You know what I'm saying? To me, Juju is a highly likely candidate. She's smart. She's very intelligent. She's doing well in the basketball. I'm pretty sure she's going to go pro. So I wouldn't see where that would be a bad match. And like I say, he could meet one somewhere else and it'd be a terrible match. So, and you're not there to come in between it. So, you know, sit back and let your son do his thing, I would say on that. You know, exactly. On another note, man, I mean, what do you think about what's going on? Yeah, you had a topic, man. You want to, and what was that? You said do, what was it? Do men?
What I was wondering before, you know, certain things just cross my mind when I sit up and you know, I get to stroll on the social media platforms and everything, and I see a lot of women with just delusional thoughts. But I was just wondering, asking the question, just pondering, like, to the women, do you think there are more rich men or beautiful women out here? And for me, I would say
this is to the women. You're asking women?
This is to the women or anybody that just, you know, especially mostly to the women. Do you think there are more of you or more of the men that you want to be with? That's my question. And to me, it would seem more obvious to that, you know, there are way more beautiful women than there are rich men. So with that being said, all the women are competing for the same guys. And in order for you to find that guy and keep that guy, you will have to be more than the average. Because on the average, when we stroll on these social media platforms and stuff like that, we see beautiful women. So it is so many of them, but there are not way more richer men than there are beautiful women. What do you think about that, babe?
I mean, you're definitely correct in saying that there are definitely more beautiful women than rich men. But I don't know, man. That's a tough one, man. You know, that could go either way, man.
What do you mean by either way?
Well, you know, when you say rich men, I mean, there's a beautiful woman almost everywhere that you go. But I mean, me and you could sit here and we could, there's not a lot of rich men that, you know, that personally that, I mean, I don't know a whole lot of them. I don't know about who that you know. But so in that aspect, I mean, like, I mean, you would have to, I mean, they got these dating shows out here with these rich men. I guess that's the reason why they got that. Because you see the Flavor Flav show.
But it's one guy with 30 girls trying to compete for him. But, I mean, for one guy.
To me, that answers the question that we're asking. Because you see all of these beautiful women for this one guy. And the only reason why they're after him because he has money. He's rich.
Right.
So
I mean, with that being said, why do you think the ladies are all going? Do you think all the ladies are just money hungry and they just want a man for his money, or are they actually looking for love? Because if they're actually looking for love in a man, they, first of all, you know, they wouldn't count his pockets off top.
First of all, they don't know what love is. Half of them, 90% do not know what love is.
So why do you think they keep on coming out their mouth is love? I love you.
The affection of love is coming from something else other than, you know, what they actually think that it is.
So you think the women have what they have is a conditional love? It's not unconditional. It's under the conditions that I love you. If the things I want you can provide for me, that's the only way you'll love me.
Of course, because I mean, you know, like, stop doing the things, man. I mean, you have to look at the fact that what it takes to get a woman. If a man say that, I mean, I want this particular woman, he'll set it in his head and it'd be no limit to the things that he will do to achieve that woman. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I mean, that's what woos her in. I mean, by him saying, look, hey, you beautiful. I mean, I think I want you. And he ain't got no a lot of action behind it, then he's just saying that. You know what I mean? And so to me, that don't carry no merit.
So you think a man should like chase a woman if she to get her attention? Should you just, if she's ignoring you, you think you should keep on pursuing, or if she's getting you a little attention, what does that mean?
I'm gonna put it in this perspective right here. Think about animals. Think about a lion. When it comes to mating season, you got two lions. I mean, hey, they fight. You know what I mean? They fight for the affection of the other lion. You think about ducks and stuff like that. They do little dances and shit like that, man, to achieve the woman. Everything does something to appeal to the woman. You know what I mean? No matter what it is. If it's, if it's something small, if it's something big, I mean, we all have to do something that appeals to her. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So what does she have to do to appeal to you for you want to pursue her? Is it just naturally she's a woman, so you decide, oh, I need a woman, so this is the one I want, so I'm gonna try to get her. What does she have to do to attract you, for you to want to pursue her in that way?
I mean, am I putting myself in perspective like I'm a rich guy? And
I would say any guy, man, because like I said, there's way less of rich guys than are beautiful women. So what does a regular guy have to do to get the woman's attention? The one that's not a millionaire,
man,
and stuff like that. How does he get a woman?
Like I said, man, he has to, do certain things, man. You have to, in this day and age, you have to take a woman out. You have to feed her. To me, that's the one thing. Women love food. You know what I'm saying? And they love different food. You know what I mean? So if she hadn't experienced that, you have to experience that for her. Even if she don't want you, she gonna come along to eat. You know what I mean? If you're just not a just disgusting person for her to look at, you know what I'm saying? You got some aspects of yourself that you got together. You know what I mean? So like I said, that's why I say that it's certain things that you have to do to get her. You know what I mean? And then once you get her, then on the other aspect of you got her, you know what I'm saying? How does she view it? How does she stay with you? You know what I mean?
So, do you think the girls, like, you say you have to maybe take them out and do stuff like that, but what about the girls that's, you try to open doors for and you text them and do stuff like that? I might hear a lot of them saying, he texting me every day, what you doing? But if he wasn't texting you, is he putting pressure? What I don't understand what applying pressure is, texting, besides from begging.
Texting was a form of not being bored. You're on the phone, you're texting. The phone, the internet, all these different things that we have to do, nobody's really texting like that. You know what I mean?
So how are they communicating if they're not texting?
I'm saying they're not texting the way we used to. I mean, like back in the day, man, we probably was texting paragraphs. You know what I mean? Only time a person texts a paragraph is when they're mad.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
You're gonna see a paragraph then and shit. Like you're gonna see 2 rows of shit, man.
Yeah.
Other than that, ain't no love texting. You know what I mean? In the paragraphs like that, man.
You know why I think a big reason is for the non-love and the women and stuff like that. We done lost all the romanticism. Everybody got to be hard, man. What happened to our R&B groups of males and females back in the day, man? Everybody. So now all we get is drill and pop the coochie music and stuff like that. No more love. That is a sign of weakness. If you doing anything for a girl, that's a sign of weakness. So there's really no win situation. I think the only win situation is you got to
no more R&B.
You have to you got to put on, man, like you got something going on. Like you got to act like you got some money or something. If you ain't got no money, man, it's just like they don't even look your way, man, because the ugliest guy with a whole lot of money always gets a girl, man. And she'll never tell you, I'm with him because I love him. Nah, you with him because he got that money. And that's all you see is dollar signs.
And I'm going to say this. I don't know about nowhere else, but you got to have some type of money down here where we are.
Anywhere.
Anywhere. You're right, period. Because the one thing about it is she got to eat. Women love food. On another note, look, I want to ask you this, man. I mean, to be real with you, man, you remember when we was coming up, man, and you have a date come through, bro, and you would put on your favorite R&B song, man, that Luther Vandross, the Teddy Pendergrass, man, come on, help me out, man, you know.
There's so
Keith
many, what do you
Sweat,
mean?
Man. It's just too many names to name.
Right.
What happened? Where are the R&Bs like that? You know, like, where are the guys at? Where are the ones that came out not too long ago, they in concerts doing their old hits. I mean, like, what's going on with the industry has shoved out the R&B because they don't want love in the industry. They have endorsed the bang bang, shoot 'em up, kill 'em, the op shit. You see what I'm saying? The industry has done that. So bring the love back, y'all. That might be the problem. That might solve a lot of crime.
I believe
Bring
that.
the love
I believe
back.
that's a big problem.
R&B, bring it back. What do you think, Fresh?
Yeah, I believe that's a big problem. Like I just said a second ago, man, you know, that's a part of the problem that, you know, I believe that the youngest nowadays are having, where they don't have love, and taking the discipline out the house is ruining kids, mothers, single mothers that have to work a lot and aren't able to provide babysitters and stuff like that for the children. So pretty much the children at home alone trying to, you know, maintain. But you know what they always say, when the cat's away, the mouse will play. So you can't watch them 24/7, man. They gonna do what they want to do when you're not around, unless, you know, you're raising them right and doing the right thing, man. So the R&B is definitely, I think, is something that when you have more love, you have less violence, you know. So that's my thoughts on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly, man. Hey, I feel the same way, man. And I'm going to say to y'all that it's been wonderful, you know what I'm saying, talking to you, Fresh. It's been wonderful. Y'all, you know, paying attention and listening to y'all. Like, share, comment. I mean, get with us, man. You know what I mean?
We would love to hear your comments on some of
Exactly.
these subjects, man,
Exactly.
and let us know that you're engaging, man. If anything, just hit us with a like and subscribe to the channel, because guess what? It's free. So I encourage you all to keep motivating us to put out the content and let you know how we think about what we think about the things that are going on, and give us a little feedback so we can discuss that either in the comments or maybe on a live one day or stuff like that. So with that being said, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in with Bacon Fresh, man. Until next time.